Want to have your SEO questions answered live? At SEOtraining.com, we offer our members monthly Q&A calls with the father of SEO himself, Bruce Clay. In this series, we are going to share some of the SEO questions that have come in from our members during our live recordings. So if you want to participate and ask your questions to Bruce in our next call, sign up to become a member today at SEOtraining.com. Enjoy. I do SEO for a health-related nonprofit. I keep hearing that using Nitro for WordPress is tricking Google into thinking the site is faster. Our traffic has risen from 50,000 a month to 350,000 a month in the past year alone. I don't see how it's affecting us negatively. What are your thoughts?
It doesn't affect you negatively. We use Nitro. It's NitroPack IO. And we use it. What it does is it analyzes your web page and restructures it for performance. It existed prior to Core Web Vitals. It was a performance tool. It wasn't a Core Web Vitals tool. But it turned out that what it did was really smart. And it worked very well for Core Web Vitals. So I think Google would have some difficulty saying, our job is to make things faster and satisfy a user. And oh, by the way, if you use a tool to do that, we're going to punish you. No, that's not the way it works. Google doesn't care how you get the speed. As long as it's legitimate software that works, it works. Now, I have sent emails to friends at Google requesting feedback, and the feedback was, is this negative? And they've not answered at all. But these are the people that would say, yeah, it would be negative if it were negative. Now, there's other products, much like Nitro, that are out there. There's other plugins being created. But just so you know, if it helps satisfy the user experience, I don't think Google has anything negative to say about it. The naysayers are there are people that say SEO is evil because you're manipulating a website instead of just writing content, right? It's unnatural to optimize a website. It should be the way it was originally written. We have people that say, if you write about keywords, you're evil. You should just write about cats and be happy with it. Well, that doesn't get you ranked. I'm going to tell you right now, Nitro, I've never seen a negative. And from 50 to 350,000 visitors, I would say that's not negative. I have openly encouraged people to do it. And I'll go one step further. There's been a lot of discussion lately about Core Web Vitals. And there's a point where in order to get a green on one of the Core Web Vital categories, and we had a webinar on this, so if you want to get the real skinny on it, go look up our webinar. But fundamentally, in order to get a gold or a green, moving from gold to green on some of those categories, you actually have to slow down your page. You have to do preloads of your largest image, or you have to change the way you're handling your CDN, or there's so much that you can do to tweak these things. But in some cases, just understand it's like a water balloon. If I want this to be smaller and I squeeze it, it's going to pop out somewhere else. And that effort is a lot of effort. And you get to a point where the architecture of your system either has to be rewritten to get all greens, or you have to decide what's most important to you. With NitroPack, you can just put it in, save hundreds of hours of time, accomplish the 80-20 rule, and then tweak it. Now, let me come back. Is it a Band-Aid? Well, it's a plug-in, sure. It's certainly not illegal. It certainly does help you. You might be able to achieve more by programming the same thing manually. No doubt. And some of the things that NitroPack has done, WordPress is actually doing themselves. They have an update where you can lazy load page text. You can defer load images. I mean, all this stuff is there. Google itself has come up with their own image format to make images load faster, right? Performance is important. My opinion is, here's the deal, folks. Make it fast, make it the best you can make it. If NitroPack gives you the 80-20 rule, certainly do it. And by the way, if you're WordPress and you haven't tried NitroPack IO, it's pretty easy. They have a free version for low volume sites. You can put it in, let it run a day, take it out. But I'll tell you, you put it in, it takes an hour for it to recache your site, just about, maybe longer on bigger sites. But you're going to have a night and day performance improvement. So would I do it? I am doing it. Would I do it if it was spam? Of course not.
If you want to join our next Q&A call, be sure to sign up to become a member at SEOtraining.com so you can ask your questions live. As a member, you'll also have access to dozens of hours of training videos as well as our SEO tools and ebooks. SEO is always evolving and you need a way to stay up to date. So if you want to raise your SEO to the next level, be sure to sign up today at SEOtraining.com. Thanks for watching.